Hello, I'm Movie Cat, and I have a question for you. Are you hungry? Do you want a nice, hearty meal? Well, don't worry, I have a great meal for you. It's called the Seth Rogan Movie Casserole, with 10 to 11 with an optional 11 simple steps. I'll show you how you can make a delicious, yummy Seth Rogan movie. Now, you might be thinking that I might be simplifying a lot of these things, but come back July 27th when I show you a movie that contains, well, pretty much all of these tropes. First step, you need to have a foundation. You need to have that nice crust at the bottom. So just steal a movie concept and just make your own version of it. Take Cloverfield, but instead make it about actors that drink their own urine. Take Madagascar and make it about food and also include butt jokes. That's genius right there. Take a road trip movie and just add Barbra Streisand. Take Last King of Scotland and replace Scotland with North Korea. Or take JFK and replace it with Kim Jong-un. That is so simple and so brilliant. I know there's no originality anymore, and don't worry, you're Seth Rogan, so no one will criticize you about these choices. You have protection. Not sure why, but you have protection. And please know that you can do these over and over again, and don't worry, you'll always get a pass because you seem cool. Don't make the mistake of hiring a funny woman. Who goes to see movies because of women? Pfft. Don't worry, you might get other directors and writers will get criticized for casting women in stupid and dumb and unfunny roles, but you're Seth Rogan. You will get a pass. So feel free to not cast any funny women in your movie. Now, if you make the mistake in hiring a woman who's actually funny, because as we all know, they don't exist, right? Well, here's what you do. You don't give her anything funny to say. Just have her set up stuff. Make it so you can't even remember her character's name. Can you remember Lizzie Kaplan's character's name in... what was that movie? In The Interview? Can you? Can you name Rose Byrne's character in Neighbors? Can you name Chloe Moretz's character in Neighbors? Can you name Kristen Wiig's character in Sausage Party? Can you? Come on. Can you? Are they that memorable? I thought so. Now, you might make the mistake in hiring two women, because as we all know, there's a rule that you can only hire one woman per movie. So if that's the case, just get rid of one of them. Just kill one of them. For example, get Mindy Kaling, kill her off in the apocalypse, bring in Emma Watson, and kill her off too. Because who goes to see movies for women? People only go to see movies for men, right? You know what everyone in the world loves? Jewish jokes. Don't worry, you're not a black comic, you're not Marlon Wayans, so feel free to do Jewish jokes over and over and over and over again, because you have so much experience and so much creativity that repeating jokes is a guaranteed sign that you're brilliant. Or you just have a style. Either way, you'll get a pass. You know what people really like? Casting your friends. Now, don't worry. You might get scared because Adam Sandler casts his friends a lot in his movies. You know, Chris Rock, David Spade, Kevin James, Rob Schneider. Now, you might get worried that you're going to get criticized for doing the exact same thing. But don't worry, you're Seth Rogan. Why would anyone criticize you? Feel free to cast your friends over and over again. Kevin Smith gets criticized for casting his friends in movies, but it's okay. You're Seth Rogan, you'll get a pass. Call up Paul Rudd, James Franco, Danny McBride, Jonah Hill, or Nick Kroll over and over and over and over and over again. Oh, and Craig Robinson. That equals diversity, you know. You know what's a completely original concept? Drugs. Marijuana. Do that a lot. Or, how about, and I know what you're saying, what about in my animated movie? Should I just do regular marijuana and pot? No! You're making an animated movie that is completely original. Add bath salt jokes. Because no one has ever died from bath salts, and there is no way that would be deemed inappropriate or offensive to anyone in the world. And if it does, hey, you're Seth Rogan, you'll get a pass. Celebrity cameos. You remember how I said that Adam Sandler and Kevin Smith get criticized for casting their friends? They also get criticized for having celebrity cameos. But don't worry, you're Seth Rogan, you'll get a pass. In fact, why don't you call up some of your celebrity friends? You're famous and the script is mediocre, so make up for it and hide your flaws by getting a bunch of celebrities to play themselves. Don't worry. Call up Eminem, Rob Lowe, Miley Cyrus, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Iggy Azalea, Emma Stone, Zac Efron, Seth Meyers, Rihanna, Mindy Kaling, Emma Watson, Kevin Hart, Channing Tatum, Baron Davis, and the Backstreet Boys. Other writers and actors will get criticized for doing the exact same thing, but you'll get a pass because you seem cool. You seem like a cool bud to hang out with, so you get a pass. Now let's get to the writing. Oh, dang it, you made this movie and it only has smart jokes. And there's only like 40 jokes in a 90-minute movie. You're Seth Rogan, so you need to first of all make it R-rated, because as we all know, if you make it R-rated, that means you're edgy and smart. And if you don't have a lot of jokes, just add the F word or the S word 75 to 100 times each. In fact, do a scene where you play a mall cop where you and Aziz Ansari just say F you back and forth to each other for like 5 minutes. Do it like 20 or 30 times because as we all know, repetition equals funny. Gay and race jokes! Come on! Whiplash got away with using a gay slur, so you can too. Also, you're Jewish, so feel free to have your stereotypes be completely outdated and borderline inappropriate. Feel free to have a black character so stereotypically black that he says cracker, because that's funny. Do a German joke where they want to kill Jews. Get it? That's a World War II reference. That's something no one has ever done before. No one has ever made a World War II joke about Adolf Hitler or the Nazis. Cast a white guy to voice a Mexican character. Nah, who am I kidding? Cast a white guy to voice 2 Mexican characters. Nah, who am I kidding? Cast a white guy to voice 2 Mexican characters and a Native American character. You might get worried that you're going to get criticized for doing that because Johnny Depp got criticized for playing a Native American in The Lone Ranger. But hey, you're Seth Rogan. Critics and audiences will look past that. White power, right? Controversy. Yeah, that's... No need to make a good movie based on quality or funny jokes. Just take a simple premise and add controversy to it. Take the plot of Madagascar and make it about food. And then add a lot of butt jokes. There! That's completely original, right? Make a movie where you're going to assassinate the president of North Korea and then make it to where North Korea is going to bomb and blow you up. Do a bunch of fake scares and do a bunch of fake memos. That'll generate controversy for, well, not for free, but that'll generate a lot of controversy for your movie that, let's be honest, half of you have probably forgotten at this point. And don't worry, North Korea did bomb the United States, and I was totally scared. Just like how we were all scared in 2002 where James Bond went to North Korea in Die Another Day. In 2004 when Trey Parker and Matt Stone did an animated movie or stop motion movie called Team America World Police, or in 2012 when they decided to make the villain instead of China or Russia, if they decided to make it North Korea. So, I mean, granted, there have been tons of attacks all during that time for those same reasons. Now, some people might think that you did it just to generate fake controversy for your movie, but hey, you're Seth Rogan. You'll get a pass because, ooh, that's topical and it's completely original. Now that it's totally ready to bake, put it into the oven and set the timer for 90 minutes. Bing! Let me open it. That smells delicious and perfect. Put in the oven for another 30 minutes at that point, because you're making an Oscar bait movie. So you need to make it 2 hours. You can't make a 90-minute comedy. That's not how things are done anymore. Adam Sandler would get criticized for doing a 2-hour movie where he played a cowboy. But it's okay. You're Seth Rogen. You'll get a pass. Feel free to make your movies 2 hours. Heck, why don't you try to make a 3-hour comedy? I know that might be a little tough and that might be offensive. I mean, heck, even Peter Jackson got criticized for The Hobbit movies. But hey, it's okay. I'm sure you can do it, and I'm sure you can get away with it, and I'm sure you probably will do it, and I'm sure you very obviously will get away with it. This final step is very tough, okay? And this is completely optional. You don't have to do this, but let's face it, you think your audiences have IQs less than 40, so feel free to do it if you want. Add male nudity and dick jokes. That's a great way to respect your audience so much that you'll stoop to dick and ball jokes. It means you're edgy. Say the word nuts. Show a man's butt. Oh man, it means you're edgy because those have never been done before. And don't worry, other movies might get criticized for doing dick and ball jokes and showing male nudity and showing a bunch of stupid stuff like that. But hey, you'll get a pass. Anyway, I'm Movie Cat, and I hope you can make this perfect Seth Rogen movie casserole exactly like how I did it, and exactly like how he does it. And if you're wondering if do these tropes exist in all of his movies? Coming soon, I'll show you his animated movie that does almost all of these tropes. It even does extras too. Till then, mwah, bon appetit, smoke marijuana, and repeat jokes.